Ladies, what do men do that they don't know is sexy? How do we sort by most upvoted by women? How come sitting in my boxers, half drunk and covered in chips playing Xbox is never on these lists? Please say having a giant train track in your basement. Please say having a giant train track in your basement. Please say having a giant train track in your basement. Please say having a giant train track in your basement. Edit. Apparently there are a lot more train enthusiasts on Reddit than I thought. Edit 2. Thanks for the gold, D. My so is a firefighter and I've been conditioned to the sound of his Velcro belt being ripped open, so Velcro does it for me apparently. I was breaking up the sidewalk in my yard with a sledgehammer. My wife confessed to trying to get as many glances of my sweaty hard labor. Edit. She could only steal glances because we have 3 small kids and they otherwise were preventing her from just setting up a lawn chair and getting all hot and bothered. If my wife finds something I do sexy I will gladly do it for hours. I love her so much. The top answer is usually rolling up their sleeves. Being knowledgeable, but not in an arrogant or boring way, about something they're interested in and willing to share their thoughts on the subject. Edit. Although some of you guys are joking, most of these topics sound interesting. I enjoy hearing about history, new anime, and I am a gamer, so in the right situation you never know. And who doesn't want to hear about the tragedy of dank meme the wise? Smell good. I don't even mean wear cologne, just don't stink. The smell of my husband's deodorant, even after a long day of just being deodorized, can do it for me. That's it. I'm rolling up my sleeves and yawning plus moaning all day to see what happens. PSA, hey fellas. The stuff on this thread only works if they already thought you were attractive. Laugh. Ugh, something about unbridled laughter is amazing. When they are sweet to kids or pets. It's just biology, I guess. When my husband yawns and stretches in the morning he makes this grumbly moaning noise. Combined with morning hair it makes me want him so bad. Maybe a little obvious, but moaning when enjoying it. Super hot. My wife told me that my handshake is very sexy. Go figure. Clue to guys. When your wife says something is hot like this, don't do it all the time or you will just ruin it and make it funny. Keep it sane. Ladies, choose your answers carefully. What you say here is going to be replicated by men everywhere. Wearing a plain black t-shirt. No idea why, but man do I love my husband in a plain black tee. Edit. Went to see a Star Wars and came back to this. Who TF is Julian? And those of you who asked about what dandruff shampoo my husband uses, the answer is he doesn't have dandruff. Sorry dandruff sufferers frown. Edit 2, now know who Julian is. Trailer Park Boys really isn't my cup of tea, but thanks for the suggestion. Run their fingers through their hair. Especially when they're doing it subconsciously, like while thinking, or after working out to get the sweat off their forehead. HNNG. Tell that you don't need an NSFW tag when you ask women what is sexy in a man. When they smirk or pass a half smile when they're considerate or thoughtful about small things, especially if it's with someone they don't need to impress, and when guys try to drive safely and calmly. Speeding or driving aggressively just to show off is such a turn off. I really hope it's eating a whole pizza by myself. Because I just did that in front of my girlfriend. When they yawn and stretch or reach for something high up and their shirts come up a little bit and you can see their stomachs and their happy trail. Edited because I'm foreign and sometimes misspell things. Edit 2, edit harder. To you chunkier guys that are about to ask, does this still apply even if I've got a bit of a tummy? Yes, some women really like that. I personally don't, but I'm not all women. I fall on the opposite end of the spectrum, where skinny guys get all my love. Not beefy, not super fit. Skinny. Women go for all sorts. Same goes for amount of tummy hair. So I asked my husband to deposit my check into our joint account because I was busy with work yesterday. For some reason, it didn't come out, so we had to call our bank to find out why. When he was asked for his card number, he was saying it so precise and I was surprised he had it memorized. I was just staring at him and found it incredibly hot. I kind of mumbled, "That was hot." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Nothing." And looked away. Ha. Edit, phrasing. Half smiles. Why? But yeah. The fact that they don't know they are doing something sexy. Moaning. Guys are usually pretty quiet during sex, so any noise that lets us know you're actually enjoying yourself is really exciting. When they are sexy. Oh, please say ham radio. By the way, most of these are contingent on some level of above average attractiveness. I can't imagine a room full of hot and bothered if, let's say, Stephen Hawking rolled up his shirt sleeves. Or if he fixed a cabinet. Or reached up for something and displayed his happy trail. Edit, good night Mr. Hawking. My GF says whenever she sees me shave with my straight razor she wants to jump me. Honestly, being supportive. Whenever I'm having a bad day or worried about something, my boyfriend is always there for me, telling me that everything will be fine or just letting me vent to him. Even when I'm in a bad mood I get a little turned on, lol. Edit, also he has very sexy hands and forearms, so pretty much whenever he touches something, lol. When they run their hand through their hair, preferably when it's long enough to cover their ears. Even better when they smile or laugh while doing it. I love it when a man is wearing a smart long sleeve shirt but then casually pushes the sleeves up to the elbow. No shirt and wearing gray sweatpants. My brain associates it as we just had sex because it's the post-coital attire for every dude I've banged. When they take initiative to do something as little as wash a dish you forgot to wash. FYI, there's a scientific reason why women like to see a man with his sleeves rolled up. It makes him look like he's been washing dishes. He does something, like clean the snow off my car, without mentioning it and I fall deeper in love. I get the impression that all these sexy things are only sexy because woman first found that man attractive to begin with. Edit, I didn't think my comment would get noticed. Thanks for proving me wrong, Reddit. ITT, roll up your sleeves in front of all the women. Chicks dig sleeves. When they build or fix something. Putting in the effort to be passionate about things that you're passionate about. Reading books you like, giving your favorite band a chance, listening to your political or social passions and actually engaging with you, even going beyond and doing research into a subject on their own. It's incredible to be truly listened to and understood in a way that no one else has ever tried to do, and they're doing it all because they care about you. Playing with and taking care of children, even though I'm still not 100% certain I want kids myself, it's still sexy as hell to see my man be such a great caregiver. You can boil all these comments down into, be nice, be useful, be strong. Well, that sounds pretty easy. When he washes his hair. When he is being a pest and has this shit-eating grin and giggles. When I'm being a pest and he gets this grin that just says, you're gonna get it if you keep this up. When he whispers in my ear. Oh god, my panties hit the ground so hard and he doesn't even have to be whispering anything sexy. When he rides his motorcycle. When he wears a suit. When he is asleep and he reaches out for me and squishes us together. When I'm sick or hurting and he takes care of me. When he is dancing like a loon just because he can. When he gets insanely excited for something and gets really passionate about it. Man thighs. Thick, delicious man thighs. Please just walk around in your boxers or bike shorts all day. When I see my husband gently tending to our pet rabbits, it's so fucking hot. Like when he has one in his lap, is lifting up their front with one hand, and giving them a light washcloth wipe down if they got a little dirty UNF. It's the best sight. So kindness to animals? I feel it when my partner is getting ready for work, combing his hair just so, putting the cufflinks in and straightening up. Also when he does the manly giggle about something, more like a very brief chuckle. When they wear a ribbed t-shirt, short or long sleeved, when they have a slightly croaky voice, when their cock twitches, when they have rough hands and rub my skin. That's all I can think of. I'm gonna go molest my husband now. One of my boyfriends used to ask if it was okay to sleep with me before we would go out drinking. Even after we'd been dating for years he would always ask. Now of course consent is sexy, but the best part was the anticipation all night of what would be happening later. So this is why my husband's been acting weird all day, smiley face. TL, doctor. Women find sexy a sweaty man in a white t-shirt who's moaning while he's rolling up the sleeve of the hand he's using to pass through his hair in a short break from showing a kid how to fix a 70s Cadillac engine. Bonus, other women watching the scene in awe. Wear leather gloves. I've discussed this with many of my friends and we don't quite know why, but a well-dressed man plus leather gloves equals instant lady boner. Having a giant train track in your basement. So hot. Edit, these replies are getting me steamed up. Losing my train of thought. You're all on the right tracks. Sorry. When he asks me to keep talking as I get more passionate about the topic at hand. It makes me feel heard, so then I usually pounce. And I let him hear other things. Play a musical instrument. Even if you're not proficient and it's just a hobby. As someone who sings for a living, I love the idea of being with someone I could make music with. And if you write songs, there's a chance my underwear is already missing. Oh my god, I'm so alone. Handbrake turns. Clean white t-shirt and a pair of well-fitting jeans. Doesn't have to be a slim fit or anything. Just jeans that fit properly. Speak a second language. A guy I used to sleep with burst into fluent Spanish with a customer one day and I could have jumped him right there. Okay, so real talk. Moans during sex. Has to be on the top of my list. Or even just like a no fuck or something. Also, holding babies. I guess that's just a hormonal thing. Rum ham. After reading lots of the comments, I have come to realize it's less about what they do but more about when women love a man, anything can become sexy because they associate it with the love they have for them. I may be wrong. Cuffs rolled up on button-down shirt, exposing their forearms. Ooh.